We all know that sweet corn is a staple of any summer grill out, but this type of corn makes up only 1%, believe it or not, of the corn crop that is grown right here in Wisconsin. Here today to give us a little bit more insight on where the rest of this corn goes is the 67th Allison Dairyland, Zoe Brooks. Good morning.
Good morning, Michael. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So tell us, where does all this corn go?
Well, as you said, sweet corn, we're all familiar with that. Summer grill outs is a great side to have. But as you said, only 1% of the corn crop grown here in Wisconsin is sweet corn. The rest is what is called number 2 yellow dent corn, also known as field corn. And that's what we have here today, and also corn behind you as well. So that corn is used to make feed for our animals, but also used to make fuel for our vehicles.
So most people don't eat this type of corn.
This corn is not for human consumption.
Talk about that. So it goes into cars?
Yes. So this kind of corn can be made into ethanol. So if you have been familiar with E85, E15, E20, that is what is made out of this corn. And actually, 1 out of every 4 corn rows grown in Wisconsin is made into ethanol. So it's a huge industry for Wisconsin agriculture. But this corn doesn't just yield ethanol when it's produced. It also yields feed in the form of dried distillers grains with solubles. You might have heard them called DDGs. And that is a protein-rich feedstuff that is also used to feed our livestock. So each bushel of corn, which is 56 pounds, yields 2.8 gallons of ethanol.
Wow.
And 17.5 pounds of DDGs in addition to the fuel.
And ethanol is a much cleaner burning fuel, right?
It is. It's much cleaner burning than gasoline. It actually reduces greenhouse gas emissions into the air by 40 to 50%. So it's definitely cleaner burning. And back to the field where corn is grown, that acts as a huge solar collector that transforms sunlight into that corn. It also helps to produce oxygen for the air and sequester carbon dioxide.
So this is very important to support local farmers, right?
It is. Ethanol here in Wisconsin helps to support our local corn growers because a lot of their corn, there's a market for it with ethanol.
And your car that you drive around all around town, it has corn on the side of it,
Yes.
but it's run by ethanol, right?
Yes. So I drive an E85 Tahoe, and her name is Ethel, as she's fueled by ethanol. And yes, hard to miss, big corn wrapper on the side, big E85 promotion as I'm driving around. So it's a great way for me to promote the industry while I'm on the road, which is where I am a lot of the time.
And how can they tell if they drive a flex fuel car? I mean, obviously if they're filling up with ethanol, but is it on the side or can you purchase it?
It is. When you're purchasing a vehicle, they will let you know if it's a flex fuel vehicle, and there'll also be a logo on the tailgate of your car or the back of your car that lets you know that you can put E85 into that vehicle. And it's again, great way to support our local corn farmers, better for the environment, and also it's a great way to support agriculture here in Wisconsin.
Very good. And where can everyone find more information about all this?
Well, the Wisconsin Corn Growers Association has a great website online. If you look up Corn Growers Association, you'll find their website. It's a great source of information. If you're looking to learn a little bit more about ethanol, that's where you can find it.
All right. Well, Zoe Brooks, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Great. Well, thank you for having me.
No problem. And we'll be right back.